What's going on, guys? Tristan24 here. Welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we've got Premier League predictions for match week 37. So I hope you're going to enjoy the video, but let's get into the video, which is predictions. So on screen now will be the prediction league, what it's looking like after last week's scores added on, of course. We've got 10 Premier League games to predict, and the first one is Man United against relegated Fulham now. Of course, Fulham, they are now relegated to the Championship for next season. Man United looking to finish in second place in the Premier League. Not going to spend too much time on this one because there's not a lot to talk about. But I do think Man United are going to win this one. 4-0. I can't see Fulham really putting up a fight for anything, really. Maybe at 3 they'll stop for damage limitation, and then just concede one more after that. But I do think Man United are going to win this one 4-0. Southampton against Leeds is the next game. Nothing left really for any of their seasons, just about how many points they can get on the board. For Leeds, it's been a really good season after coming up from the Championship. Coming up against Southampton, who they just beat Fulham 3-1, I'm pretty sure. But I think they're going to lose this one 3-1 to Leeds. Up next, we've got Brighton against Man City. Of course, Brighton is safe for another season in the Premier League, and Man City have won the league as well. It was a tough game for Man City against Newcastle, 4-3, but they did give Scott Carson, I'm pretty sure his name is, a chance in goal, and this is his first game in 10 years, and 10 years ago Man City hadn't won a Premier League title, of course. Probably won quite a lot of things back then, but yeah, Scott Carson played his first ever game for Man City. Yeah, insane. But for a score prediction against Brighton, I do think Man City are going to win, of course, and I think they're going to win 3-1 at the Amex. Up next, we've got Chelsea against Leicester. Massive game in the top 4 race. Of course, decides Champions League football. If either side, well, I think actually if Liverpool only have to get a point at Burnley, and then it goes down to goal difference for them going into the Champions League places. So neither side really don't want to lose this one. It was, of course, the FA Cup final as well a few days ago. Leicester did win that one 1-0. Chelsea had a goal ruled off for offside. Chelsea, if they don't finish top 4, just have the Champions League final to do to play, and if they win that, then of course then they will be in the Champions League next season. But I think it's going to be a really tough game at Stamford Bridge. I'm going to say 1-1 in this game. Up next, we've got Everton going up against Wolves. Now, a few Wolves fans actually saying Nuno out, and I totally disagree to them. I'm not a Wolves fan, but honestly, that would be a really silly thing to do. He's a brilliant manager, but it's just seems like things are tough at Wolves at the moment. But I think just in a rough patch, get through it, and then in the summer, start for next season, you'll be back, hopefully, like the normal Wolves we remember from last season and the season before. Of course, playing Everton, who they just lost to Sheffield United, who are relegated. Unbelievable. They're so inconsistent, Everton, which is why I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw in this game. Up next, it is Newcastle against relegated Sheffield United. I can't see many chances happening for Sheffield United. I think Newcastle are going to dominate this game, and I think they're going to win it 3-0 in the end, get a few goals as well. Next up, we have Spurs against Aston Villa. Harry Kane will be leaving Spurs in the summer. He submitted a transfer request, and the owner, can't quite remember his name, but he said that they're going to demand at least 150 million for Harry Kane. Belong to Chelsea, both Manchester clubs. So let me know in the comments where you think he'll go. I'm not too sure, but I think he'll be good at one of the Manchester clubs. Maybe Man United, but of course Man City looking for a replacement striker for Aguero. Chelsea, they've got Timo Werner, but Harry Kane could do really well there. So I think he could slot into any team, and he did say that he wants to stay in the Premier League. So It just shows that you know, he's really ambitious just to win the Premier League and the FA Cup and all that, and then maybe move a bit further out in a few years. Score prediction though against Aston Villa, I do think they have Jack Grealish back, don't they? But I'm going to say it's going to be Spurs 2, Aston Villa 1. They just lost to Crystal Palace as well. Next up is actually Crystal Palace, and they do play Arsenal. Of course, Roy Hodgson now, he'll be leaving in the summer for Crystal Palace, along with a lot of their players who are out of contract. I think it's going to be a completely different Palace team starting next season. As for Arsenal, they need to sort themselves out in the summer as well. Next season, they've got to do much, much better. The season's basically over for them. But I do think they're going to get a win against Crystal Palace. I think they're going to win 2-0 in the end. Up next is Burnley against Liverpool. Now, the reverse fixture of this was a 1-0 win for Burnley. I think it was Divock Reed as well for Liverpool, who at the bar. Nothing was going for them that day. But away at Turf Moor, happy place of course. But I think Liverpool are going to get the win in this one. They seem to be playing, you know, back to themselves, sort of. Of course, I think Van Dijk is still out, and he said he's not going to go to the Euros because he doesn't feel physically ready for it, or something along the lines for the Netherlands. But big miss for them. But in this game, I think Liverpool are going to win this one, and I'm going to say 2-1 in the end for Liverpool away at Turf Moor. Final game to predict is West Brom taking on West Ham, and the season is over for basically both teams now. West Ham really good shot at the Champions League spots, but I think they've just dropped a few too many points recently for it to happen. I do think they'll finish, I think maybe 6th or 7th. I'm not too sure, but against West Brom, nothing really for them to play for. Who were they playing? They played Liverpool, and Alisson 95th minute header, insane for them. They'll give it a real go, but I can see West Ham having way too much quality and winning it 2-0. So of course, they are all my predictions. Leave your predictions in the comment section down below. On screen now will be what the prediction league is looking like. Not the prediction league, the Premier League table will be looking like if all my predictions do come true. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Smash the like button if you have. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. And I'll see you in another video very soon. We've got a few playoff streams coming up on the channel, so make sure you've got notifications on as well. So then you can be notified when we do go live. And that's it really. So I'll see you in the next video very soon. Take care guys. Goodbye.